Coldharbour Marine is a British company. We've been around for about 35 years. We're an inert gas company primarily. We build flue gas systems and third generation inert gas technology, and just recently we've been launching our new ballast water treatment system, which is designed specifically for tankers, bulkers and large LNG carriers. Well, we're working on about a dozen at the moment. We have a very limited build capacity. The first ones are already installed. We work on what's called a sales slot model, which we find is very comforting for our clients because we have specific engineering slots that we allocate to them. At no point in the future are we planning to do more than 48 systems a year in Europe, and overall globally we won't ever do more than 148 systems a year. Well, IMO Type Approval we're sorted on. The big question is what to do next, whether we should go through AMS or USCG, or both. Now I think probably where we will end up with as a company is that we will do both. We will do the AMS at the end of this year or early next, and then we will look very closely to do USCG type approval as soon as the requirements for that are properly published. As you know, everybody's waiting for that at the moment. Well, if I'm a ship owner, I'd say there's no right time for it to come into force. But realistically, the sooner we get it into force, the sooner we can start making it work. One of the problems that we've got is that there's so much confusion surrounding what's going to be required for what vessels and when, what are the best and most suitable technologies for the different types of vessels. And there's a lack of information, both from the test centres, from the operators, and the owners must find it very difficult to make the right decisions. What's needed is for the convention to come into force and people to get experience and to be able to look at data from operations and the right kind of data from testing, have some transparency, and that will help people to make the right decisions going forward. Well, the reality is it's not difficult to work out what is the best thing to do. What it's required, though, is people to study the different technologies. There is no one technology that is suitable for all types of vessel under all operating circumstances. So the notion that one size fits all is wrong. What needs to happen is people need to be aware that different technologies will work very well in different circumstances. Work out how you're going to use the vessel, work out what the vessel needs, and apply the appropriate technology. Our own technology, for example, is only optimized for large tankers, large bulkers, large LNG. We wouldn't take on a project for a smaller ship. And if we have a customer that comes at us with those kinds of vessels, we will typically refer them to one of the other high-quality manufacturers elsewhere in the hall. I think the reality is that you've already got a large number of ship owners either quietly or overtly getting on with ballast water treatment. They're doing their homework, they're making their early pilot installations, they are doing the engineering work necessary. The question comes as to how much it's going to cost you to wait. There's no doubt that there's a shortage of dry dock facility for the installation of most of these systems, and there's a shortage of engineering knowledge to getting these systems on board. That means that if everybody decides to do it at the last minute, it's going to be expensive, and there will be some people who are disappointed at that time. My advice would be, do your homework now, get your early installations done now, find out what it is you want, and make sure you buy what you want early, otherwise you may be left with a choice that you really didn't want. Well, we already offer a very good value for money system, and we have certain unique advantages within our system, especially on new buildings, in terms of our dual duty application for the inert gas generator that we use in our system. And of course, in terms of retrofit, we're the fastest and easiest system to retrofit because we don't touch ballast pipes, ballast pumps, we don't require more power generation and so on and so forth. So we already offer a number of incentives in that it's easiest and cheapest to get our system on board anyway. But of course, if we have customers with the right kind of fleet, and if we have customers with the right kind of approach to engineering and installation timetables, then they should come and talk to us.